Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to all the attendees and the panelists. Today we are having an all women panelist, and we are very excited to hear from them. So, without any further delay, let's get started with the introduction of the panelists. So, Ms. Nagammal Prema, she has completed her higher education in Tamil Nadu, Kanyakumari district, and has done her diploma in optometry from Garnet Memorial Eye Hospital in Mettupalayam. She worked in Lady Wellington Hospital, Manali from 98 to 2014. And that is where her journey of going to camps to rural villages began. And from there has been no looking back. So she later moved on to Dimapur, Nagaland, and worked in the Christian Institute of Health Science and Research from 2014 to 2019. After this, she started her optical named Shilaji Opticals. She is continuing to conduct free school screenings and various eye camps at rural locations. So next is Ms. Sujata Datta Maiti. She is a graduate in biological science from University of Calcutta in 96. She then did her diploma in optometrical science from Rabindran Bharati University, Calcutta, West Bengal in 99. She did her fellowship from L.V. Prasad Eye Institute, Hyderabad, and worked in the cornea department at LVPI from 2001 to 2002. Later, she did her Bachelor's of Optometry from Bharatiya Vidyapeeth Medical College, Pune in 2004, and a Master's in Optometry from Vinayaka Mission University, Salem, Tamil Nadu in 2009. So she has worked as senior optometrist at GKB Opticals, Kolkata, and was also mentoring junior optometrists, which she regards as a great experience. She was also a guest faculty at Techno India University from 2004 to 2007. She started her clinic, Vaidyapati Eye Zone, in 2010. She is a visiting optometrist at an NGO named Ramakrishna Sharada Ashram since 2018. She has been part of many charitable medical camps and feels it to be very satisfying experience. So the third panelist is Nirupa Kumari. She has done her graduation from the Pailan College of Management Studies in 2007, and she did her internship at Shruta Eye Hospital, which laid a strong foundation for her career. She has around 16 years of experience in the field of optometry. She has worked at various optical chains like GKB Opticals, Vision Express, and S7 Opticals. She is an entrepreneur and is successfully operating Swapan Drishti Opticals for 7 years, providing exceptional vision and eye care solution. So, welcoming all of you to this 18th session of Unsung Heroes. I think we will start off with Ms. Prema. Ms. Prema, can you briefly share how your journey of community screenings began? Prema, you're able to hear us?
She's on mute. Miss Prema, could you please unmute yourself?
Okay, I think before she does that, we can have the videos of the clinics. So we will start off with Prema's clinic video, her practice video.
Yes. Please hold 1 minute.
Yeah, sure.
Hello.
Yeah, we can start the session once we play your video, Prema.
Okay.
So moving on to Prema, we just wanted to hear from you. How did your journey of community screenings begin?
Okay. It started from my GMEH itself because there every Saturday they usually take us for a camp. So there I learned how to uh, do my work in the camp. So after that, my real journey of this optometrist community work it started in Himachal Pradesh. And there I have two doctors, the general doctors, who really wanted to have an optometrist because he's not getting doctor there. So he wants to use me. I mean, how, however they wanted, because basically they're working for the Himachal Pradesh people, and the people are from so far they cannot come and get the treatment. So he wants to reach out that place and give the treatment, whichever way treatment. So he called me there. 1998 I went, and there from that time onwards I started. Wherever they take me, I go. Since I have learned from my Garnet Memorial Eye Hospital how to do the eye cam, so easily I can be able to exposure, and I was going with them. Whatever the need they wanted, I was doing for them. Like that I started my journey, my community journey, and I was enjoying.
Okay, that is nice to hear. So we move on to Ms. Sujata Datta. So can we have her video played, Sakina?
Hi, Spanda. Can you just say whose video we are playing again, please?
Ms. Sujata Datta?
Hello. Hi.
Sakina, you were able to hear me? Thank you, Sakina. Sujata, Ms. Sujata, so we are curious to know how you landed up into optometry from being a biological science graduate.
Namaskar. First of all, I want to thank you, means the OCI, that they have selected me for this session. And I will tell you that first, actually, when I was doing the biological science degree, that time one of my professor who was the teacher of the uh, optometry institute, he informed me about this course, and he told me that you can join this course, it's a very good future. And then I joined this course, and really I feel optometry is a very good, very means very very good career for anybody. So then I continued this course, and I continued my career in optometry.
Okay, so you started and then finished off with your master's.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So Nirupa Kumari, can we have her video, Sakina, please? Thank you, Sakina. Thank you very much. So, Ms. Nirupa, we just know that optometry offers various dimensions. So, what made you to choose the optical industry as a career path?
Yes, actually, I'm really love with biological sciences, but beyond the technical aspects, I'm also driven by the desire to help people. Vision is so crucial in our daily lives, and I'm very fascinated how we perceive, how we see the colors, and it's really made our life so beautiful to see. And I really wanted to help people to see this beautiful world and enjoy the beauty of life. And really, I'm in love this whole journey of optometry. And as because mm, I wanted to go for medical, but it's not happened. So then I have set this path to help people, uh, kind of medical things. It's at that time it was as paramedical, but now it's not paramedical. It's health allied um, uh, study. So I'm very much uh, my proud of this optometry thing, and I'm a proud optometrist.
That's very good to hear. Ms. Prema, we would like to understand what
Yes.
are the various challenges in terms of community screening that you have come across?
Uh, the main challenges for me, if you ask me, when I'm doing school screening or in the camp area, many times I attended special need children, like autism children, or sometimes the low intellectual children. So those are the children, it is really challenges for me how to help out. So since I do the retinoscopy, without talking to them, I can be able to do something and I can give them class. So that is challenging. And the other thing, I always, because one of my son also has a special need. So easily I can be able to catch up all the special need children. So whenever I found special need children, I usually encourage, it's not only eye checkup, I usually encourage the thorough checkup from top to bottom their body because they need every area to check well and get the treatment well for for them. Yeah, that is a challenging I usually get.
Okay. So you will be able to identify even the special children and you are able to refer them to the appropriate specialty.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Moving on to Ms. Sujata, what are the challenges that you encounter practicing in a small town?
Actually, in small town, we have to first challenge is building patient volume, establishing a reputation, startup cost, financial risk. These all things are there. And for me, it was that time it was really very challenging because my husband most of the time he was out of uh, out of station, so I have to do all things by my own. So it was very challenging for me. Then like like this I have another thing is that optometry in my place, optometry people are that time not at all aware of optometry, so I educate them about the optometry, the profession of optometry, this thing. So that time it was really challenging for me.
Okay. So these were the very initial challenges that you had faced. Moving on to Ms. Nirupa. So what were the learnings from your work, the optical industry or the corporates that you worked? How did it help in your practice?
One thing, the key learning for me has been importance of truly understanding the need of and concern of the patient. It is not just you just dispense a lens and do your business. It's you have to be a part of their vision, their lifestyle. So if you really show empathy and uh, the emotion to help them, they will connect you, they will trust you, and then they move forward with what you are saying. And they are trusting you about their vision, because vision is very crucial thing, and people really don't understand what is optometry and what we people do. They really wanted, is there any doctor is here? It's like this question always arise in my place also. So we need to understand the fear of people, and then we need to act like helping them, and able to understand, listen their problems, and able to understand their need, then we should dispense. This is the thing I most most of the thing, my key learning of my practice.
Okay. So it is definitely more than just optometry is just more than just dispensing a pair of glasses. So moving on to Ms. Prema, do you collaborate with NGOs for screening programs now that you have moved from your earlier location and now you are in Nagaland? Do you collaborate with the local NGOs for screenings?
Nothing. Till now, nothing. No.
Okay, so whatever whatever screenings you are doing, it is independent.
Yeah, everything is independent.
Okay. So what are the challenges that you face as approaching as an individual rather than an organization or through an NGO?
What I do is, like, when I started my clinic, there was not much patients, and I don't wanted to stay as sitting in there whole day. So I usually go to school by school and ask the principals, can I do school screening for your children? Because it is very necessary. I usually explain to them what is the importance. And since that 2019, the COVID was going on, many children, they were using mobile. So I know mobile is not good for their eyes. So I explain all those things. And many teachers, many principals, they say, yes, please, ma'am, come and do it. And many schools, they say like, no, because they don't have time. So when they say no, I usually say, it's okay. It is their loss, because I'm not taking any money to do their checkup or anything. So the challenge is, like, when I go for camp, when I go for free camp, like, sometimes they are poor people, they cannot pay money. So according to that, I made my thing like that, like, if it is NV, we get very less price. Glasses, presbyopia glasses, I just give free. I don't take money. But for the other glasses, if it is PAR or the bifocal or whatever it is, I give them 60 to 70% concession, because I have to cover up my other prices. So in that way, people were also happy. They usually order and they take it. So I'm not having much problem with any challenges to do my this thing, because I myself, I go and do everything. So I hope you got your question answered.
Yeah, definitely answered. It is very nice that you are making these spectacles affordable, no? So that's the reason why people are able to buy it. And I think remote locations, definitely there is a challenge of spending money for these things, where even the essential needs are a challenge for themselves. To manage even their essential needs is a challenge. So that is very interesting to hear.
Pandana, this is Lakshmi Shinde here. So I just wanted to ask Prema if we can see, as OCI, we can speak to maybe Eslor or Zeiss and other companies, and we might be able to collaborate with you for the school screening projects and provide you with free spectacles, Prema. So maybe that is something that we can do in the future.
I'll be so happy.
Yeah, that is one. And the second thing, you're dealing with special children, right? So we can put you up with certain contacts that we have in India. They are all for this Special Olympics, and they have a meeting every year as to how to examine special children, run courses for that and all of that. So we'll put you with the right people so that you will also benefit, your patients will also benefit.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes.
So moving on to Ms. Sujata. So, how is the awareness about eye care and vision care in the small town, and what are the ways and means that you try to help increase the awareness?
In my society or in my town, people are aware of their eyes, means eye problem. They know some eye diseases also. So they, whenever they feel some problem is there in their eyes, so they consult any ophthalmologist or any optometrist. And even people here know about the contact lenses. So it is sometime I have to teach them, but still they know in this in my society. So
Okay. So the awareness is there.
it's there, yeah, it's
Okay.
awareness.
Okay. So moving on to Ms. Nirupama, what was your motivation to start your private practice, and also how did you plan while starting it? Ms. Nirupa, you're on mute.
Sorry. This is nice question. Actually, many of us can relate to this as we are women. So we have to go through this period of sabbatical, that when we have our babies, and then there are many years I have to take breaks and then work, and then take break and then work. Then after the corona thing, I started my younger daughter is very much felt like she has some problem fearing going out without me, and that's things. So I thought it's time to switch the job and then go for my own practice. And it is not very easy. It's take a lot of courage. It's you said it's like 7 years, but it's only running 9 months. I have started this, and it's really taking very courage to start new thing, and all making all arrangement by your own. But I am very blessed person. I have very much support from my family, my husband, my mother. Everybody is supporting, and then it's happened. And once you dream for one thing, uh, so everything is started to bless you like this.
Yeah, you find ways and means to bring it true. Okay. So moving on to Ms. Prema, so how many years you have been doing this community screenings, and what keeps you motivated?
It's been 27 years I'm having in this field. And motivation is like I told in Himachal that the two doctors, once we went for a camp, it's a 10 hours journey. We have to go stay there for 1 week and put a camp. So there, the two doctors, the general doctor, husband and wife, they both were looking patient. And where we put a camp, from that place, another village, from far place, people has to come and gather there and see the doctors. So I was also having lots of patients that day. And but around 2 o'clock, I felt so hungry. I really wanted to eat. So I went to the general doctor. I told him, I think it's time for us to take food. So he said, you just look at these people, how much crowd they are. Do you really want to leave them and go? And they came from very far. And he arranged for me some biscuit and uh, tea for my hungry. So I had it. But then I was looking to them till 6 o'clock. They will keep on very patiently not taking any food and looking patient. That motivated me a lot. Even I'm practicing that same thing even nowadays. Even if I'm hungry, but if so many patients are coming from so far, I have to give time for them, because that is why I went there. So that's motivated me a lot to help others. That is the thing. the two doctors, they are the one who motivated me in so much.
So we find all our inspirations in real life. So that is nice to hear. And then, moving on to Ms. Sujata. What are the advantages? Do you think there are any advantages in practicing in a small town?
Actually, there are, I feel that it is same like Kolkata only. Means I used to work in Kolkata, but still it is my own place, my native place. I'm born and bring up here. So I feel people know me that she is a eye specialist. So people can come to me. This is one thing. Another is the family or and profession, balancing the family and profession. This is the other thing. When I used to work in optical fields, that time I used to face a lot of problem. Means that means I have to travel more, and I have to give more time in opticals, not very less time in my family. uh, these all things are there, but now in here I feel I'm more comfortable, and the family I feel means I can balance my family and my and profession both.
Okay, okay. Moving on to Ms. Nirupa, what are the marketing strategies that you employed, and also how important is marketing?
Marketing is very much important. Actually, we have very much competition here. So this one thing, social media is very powerful tool we use, and it's really empower you, and it's actually cost friendly. Once you start your new startup, and cost is the main thing you have to be concerned about. So I use social media a lot, and some pamphlets. I'm I'm doing screening, moving to society, and few schools also. Just I started doing that so that I can keep awareing this about the child eye health, because almost every child having this some amount of what we can refractive error. 80% of they are needed, but they are not aware of it, because everybody is using this mobile and laptops. So when going to some schools, we are doing that, and we have lot many societies here. Apartments are there, so we are starting eye camps there. That in a holidays or something, we go for screening.
So that in that terms, you get to market yourself also, so people
Yes.
know of your practice.
It's both. Actually, your optometry services is there, and your business services also there. You're giving service to yourself also and to society also.
I agree. So moving on to Ms. Prema, so what are the various locations that you have conducted these screenings, and also what was the most toughest and challenging, if you can share something with us?
Yeah, like in Himachal Pradesh, so many individual places I went, but specifically, like if you ask me, there is Spiti, then Lahore and Jibi. Those are the places we live far away from there. We have to go and stay and do the camp. And whenever I go, I usually pack my whole uh, eye department, like making glasses, machine also I take, and retinoscopy and glasses after. And the most challenging till now, what I found is, like, in Himachal Pradesh, when I was in twin pregnant, 2016, no, 2006, what happened is, one of the camp, they invited me. I went to morning 9 o'clock it started, but till 7 p.m. I was standing and looking to the patient. That I don't know how I got this strength, but by looking at those people, I couldn't able to leave them and go. Then the second thing where I got is, like, there is a camp in Nagaland. It happened just 2 years back. The place is called Fusaro. And from here, I think since the way is not very good, we have to travel around 7 hours. So that is also 1 day camp. The next day, 9 o'clock it started till 7 p.m. We see patient, and I made classes till 1 a.m. because they all wanted classes that that day itself. So there is no other choice that I have to dedicate myself. So till 1 a.m. I made the classes as much I can I gave. And the third one's like recently I went for a camp in jail, Central Jail in Dimapur where I work. I got a chance through one of my friend. So they're very strict, and only 2 hours I got a time to see 60 patients. Somehow, for whoever I can give near vision, I was looking very fast. Of course, I have my assistant with me in every camp, and she was helping me. And all the other people, whoever need sometime like youngsters, they need high minus power. So I have to take little time. Somehow I finished all the 60 patients, and I made some 30 classes for them. It was wonderful for me to go inside, and they are really so unhappy. But when I went there, they were so happy. At least they are getting something from others. So this is really very good challenge for me to help.
Very inspiring, very inspiring. Really, you are doing noble work.
So very quick and efficient work also, because I think she doesn't have a big team. It is just herself that she does, and also very selfless, Ms. Prema. So moving on to Ms. Sujata. So we just want to understand, how do you manage referrals, whatever cases that you see in your clinic? No, how do you manage the referrals? And also, once you refer, do you follow them up? How is it done?
Actually, the referral cases come from mainly in our community in general physician. The general physicians, they mainly send the referral cases, and also the ophthalmologist also they send the cases, and my patients also they send some patient referral cases. So I manage them like contact lenses cases are there, and diabetic retinopathy patients also there, and also because I do every month, once in a month, diabetic retinopathy screening program. So those are there, and when I feel that I have some problem with some patient, like if it is a very critical case like cataract or critical eye retina problem, then I refer to the patient to eye hospital near to my clinic. In this way, I'm managing this all thing.
Okay. So you approach the ophthalmologist for this referrals, or how is it started? How did it start?
Yes, I referred to the ophthalmologist. One of the famous eye hospital near to my eye clinic, and I know them. So I'm referring there. Means mainly the cataract patients and critical eye cases, I am referring there.
So, Ms. Nirupa, what are the facilities as of now that you offer at your clinic? And also, what are the ways and means that you manage the competition? Because now that there are a lot of optical stores and optometric clinics, how do you manage this?
Competition so is always there, and it's increasing day by day. So I just wanted to give the service. Is the thing which make people happy and stay connected to your clinic and follow up. Once I do the refraction and dispense them with lens, I always do follow-ups. And if I refer to some for some you can say OT or some retina problem or something else, glaucoma like things, then I always say call the patient and ask what they said and what are you going through. Is this recovering, or what is the? You can come to me. can help you out. What if you are having some problem to understand the medications and all things, I can help you out. These are the things, and service is the main key thing for me to beat this competition.
Okay, so that the personal touch makes all the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on to Ms. Prema, so in all these years of community work that you have done, we are sure that you would have encountered few special moments. If you can share few of them with us, it will be nice for us.
Like the special moment is like after I finish everything, personally, some people they come and say thank you. That is a good encouragement for me. I feel like my work is worth for them. And second, like many places when I go, they usually arrange very grand food. And then some places they give a very good gift. And some very old age people, they cannot give anything, but they bring fresh vegetables. And it's really very good to be get from. It's not like I'm expecting all these things. It's like just like my finishing should be like satisfied to them. So I can see the satisfy from the patients through all these things. So that is one of the good thing I usually enjoy.
So that is their way of showing gratitude for all the service that you do for them.
Yes.
So moving on to Ms. Sujata, so how important is it to keep you updated in terms of knowledge, skills, and practice development, and what mode of updates that you prefer? You attend conferences or you prefer doing online sessions? How is it?
Yes, I'm attending a lot of conferences and CME and webinar, these all things. And by this, I am I am enhancing my knowledges and helping my patients and it helps my practice.
Okay, so moving on to Ms. Nirupa, what are the initial challenges that you encountered, and do you think over a period of time all these challenges ease? And also during the initial time of struggle, how did you cope up without giving up?
It's my family. They supported me. My mother is always boosting my confidence and say, "Ki, patience is the thing you need to have. Once you start your business, you need to have patience." So my mother is the blessing for me. Actually, she's always helping in all situation I stuck with. She is the one she can drive me off. And the thing is, many such thing like I'm not finding a place. It's really find courage if you are giving the saving of your being a middle class family. It's really took very courageous step. You spend your whole lot of money to just such a startup where competition is so much high. In my area, there is lot many optical stores are there. So, but my mother said, you know the thing, you wanted to do this thing always. I always, when I was in college, I used to dream about opening my own shop, my this thing. So my father also wanted to do that. So he's no more, but he had also this dream of this thing. So their blessing and keeping me like motivated all the time. I can't give up. And the things I always trust that I know really very little, but I really keep updating. I my through internet I'm searching all the things I can learn about. I'm evolving myself like my evolvement or something what is for learning is continuous process for me. I'm always keen to learn. That's the thing.
So your mother is definitely the force behind all this.
Yes.
So very nice to hear that. So moving on to Ms. Prema. So how do you manage the referrals that you see in the community screenings? Do you have any collaboration with the ophthals, and also is there any ways that you follow them up?
Yes, I have two doctors. Whenever I go for community, like if I see glaucoma, cataract, diabetic retinopathy, cases, like I usually send it to these two doctors because they also see the patient very well. Even their operation also, because I have assisted them when I was working with them, so I know they does it well. So I, even when I give medicine also in the rural area, I call them what medicine I can give them because emergency they need it. So by their advice, I usually give them medicine also in the rural area. All the other main patient I usually send to the doctors. Yeah.
So, Sujata, what are the various facilities? What are the various specialities that you practice in your clinic?
In my clinic, I do the refraction, and I also do the contact lens practice, amblyoptic therapy, and I also do the diabetic retinopathy patients, screening of diabetic retinopathy patients. These all thing I am doing for the patients. Another thing, something I am giving, like once in a week, I do the free eye testing, and sometimes once in a month I give the free spectacle also. This all thing I am doing for my clinic. And I also attached with one non-profit organization in my place, that is Thakur Purnanando Ramkrishna Matrimot, where in once in a week I also visit there as an optometrist, and I'm serving like a volunteer, means I'm doing the eye testing there once in a week. So in this way, means I do the things, means eye testing and these all things in my clinic and my society also.
So you manage the clinic all alone, or you have supporting staff, or you have employed optometrists under you for the clinic?
No optometrist. I am the alone. I'm alone, means I'm the only one, the optometrist. But I have two staff. They are the salesperson, but that's all.
So clinically only you manage.
Clinically everything I have to manage.
Okay. So I think that is definitely a challenge.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the average footfall that you get, Sujata, in a day?
In a day, means in morning 11 to 2 o'clock I am there, and in evening 6 to 10 I am there. So like see, it's a small town. In morning I'm not getting a lot of patient, maybe 5 to 10. In evening I am getting patient, and in Saturday, the day which I'm giving the I'm taking the doing the free eye testing, that day I got a lot of patient, like it's more than 20, 21. In evening, only evening I am doing. Morning I am not doing that free eye testing. That day I got more patient, but normal day total maybe it will be 20, like that, not more than that.
Okay. So how you plan? I think you have different specialty practices under one roof. So you work on an appointment basis so that your day goes in as per schedule.
Yes, yes, I'm not doing specialty cases. Like I do only the amblyoptic therapy and the diabetic retinopathy, these all thing, and contact lenses. And other
So you
than
have schedules for these specialties, or you do it every day?
this is the normal cases. No other schedules. Means I am telling them come this time or.
Okay. So in that way, it is easy for you to manage also. So moving on to Ms. Nirupa, what are the facilities that you offer as of now, and also any plans of expansion?
Yes, now though I'm only doing the refraction, nothing more. But I'm planning to expand for this amblyoptic therapy, and I'm in touch with one doctor. If he agrees, then I start retina clinic for once in a week. It's in process. It hasn't done yet.
Okay. So moving on to our best wishes for that to happen, and also moving on to Ms. Prema, any guidance or advice that you would like to give young optometrists who are planning to start community screenings?
If you ask me, first, I really wanted to tell you, our optometrist field will go along with every community very well. So we should all be proud to be an optometrist because we can be able to help people independently. Second is, I wanted to say, any optometrist, we should have at least 2 or 3 doctors behind us to contact with them all the time because we cannot do everything alone. We need doctors, even though we are doing private practices. And third thing I wanted to say is whenever we get time, let us not just stay in the place. Let us just go out and go to the school and ask them, whether they need school screening, explain to them what will happen. Then the other thing, what I usually do is here, whenever I get time, try to contact with community healthcare center because community healthcare center are always in the rural place. It won't be in the town area. So we have to go and contact with the community healthcare people and arrange the camp there. That will be one of the good thing. Even the starting people also, they can do it. And the other thing, this is I don't know, it's a money matter. We should not be the lovers of money. If we are the lovers of money, we will never cannot help poor people. Then community work, the main community work, 3 things we have to focus. What I have gone through in my life, my experience, out of my experience, I'm telling. Sometimes we have to forget our comfort zone. Second, we have to forget our hungry. Third, we have to forget our family. That is main important. And because then only we have to fully commit that particular time to the people who comes to us. So these are the things I wanted to tell them.
So you shouldn't hesitate to go and ask if there is a need. And also, is there any situations wherein now that you have been in this service for quite some time, now that do people approach you for organizing the camps? Does that also happen?
Yeah, yes, the children camp, they came. Even the airport, Indigo airport, they came and they approached me to the camp. And the school screening last 2-3 places in some primary government school, they themselves they comes and they calls me for the camp. So now things are changing. Previously I have to go and approach them. Now slowly people are coming to approaching me. That changes I have seen. I've been going
Noticing.
forward now.
Okay. So
Yeah,
that is
noticing.
definitely a remarkable change. So moving on to Ms. Sujata, can you give us any inputs on how one can start his or her practice, especially when they are starting in a small town, and also how they can plan their expansion subsequently?
Yes, actually, they should have financially, they should have strong. First thing, they have to choose a good place where they can start the thing, and they should have good knowledge about their field, means optometry field. And there is lot of risk that they have to think. This all thing actually I feel we need this all thing to start something.
Okay. So proper location and planning and being stable, being really strong in the decision of starting the practice is definitely essential. So moving on to Ms. Nirupa, can you share any interesting case that as an optometrist that you have made a difference?
Yeah, in my place, many well, they have well status they have, but they are not aware about their eye health. One people is there. He came to my clinic and just wanted to just give me a good fancy frame. That's it. I don't want any eye checkup. And I insisted, कि if you're doing, if you're making one specs, so why don't you going for eye checkup? It's really necessary to do once in a week, year. So they like they are not interested, but still after insisting, he gone for this eye checkup. Then I found that in left eye he has no vision. Actually, some problem with the optic disc. It's edema is there. Then I showed him, okay, this is the thing. So you have to go for the retina checkup. Nearby there's Desai Hospital. I referred there. And then he came back to me and really is saying my gratitude. You just make my eye well. If I am not aware of this, I was not aware of that. If I'm seeing well, he is not like aware of it. He is not my seeing through only one eye. So it's by God grace, is get corrected. Now he's very fine, and he's really he make tell this thing to all people that this is the thing she do for me, and he always came to my clinic and always come for eye checkup and come with his friend and family to do so.
So that definitely makes a marketing also. So people, word of mouth, people talk about your good practice and
Yes.
your diagnosis and things like that, which definitely helps.
Yes.
So moving on to Ms. Prema. So in all these 27 years, have you ever counted how many screenings that you have done? How many people you have reached to?
It's countless. I don't know. But like after I came to Nagaland, like every month at least one school screening I do most of the time, and camps I go like whenever I get a chance. And sometimes college also I go and do the screening for university like that. Um, I cannot say I didn't see my book, but it's all in my books. It's there. Mainly, at least after I came to Nagaland, more than 30 uh, places I have reached to, whether it's school screening or camp or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So to understand the days that you go for screening, is there anybody to take care of your clinic? I understand that you have a private practice also. So is there anybody to take care of the clinic in your absence?
When I'm going so far, I usually keep my assistant in the clinic because I cannot take her with me. But then I usually take sometime my daughter to be with me or do just to take the vision. I take her with me because vision taking she takes and she tells me like what is the vision. So I usually write and give like that. I usually manage. My assistant will be most of the time she'll be in the clinic so that I won't miss my patient.
So it's definitely challenging to manage both your work and these screenings.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So any case, say, be it in your clinic or in your practice, any case wherein you think, definitely I'm sure you have made a difference in a lot of patients, be it in screenings or in your practice. One or two can you just share so that we inspire young optometrists and students who are attending the program, the session.
Yeah. So, yeah, I will tell you two things because I have already written. In Manali itself, it happened. One is like one of the diabetic retinopathy patients, he came, and I know by looking through the ophthalmoscope, I know there is a blood spot, everything is there in the uh, retina. So I told him he has to go very soon to see the ophthalmologist. So he went, and after some days, he came back and told me, "Ma'am, I'm so thankful to you because at the right time you sent it to me. Otherwise, I could have lost my vision that thing. Then the second thing, it's like it's a psychologically affected patient. 23-year-old girl, she came to my clinic, and I was having so many patients that day. I checked her vision, I checked in the AR, retinoscopy, everything was normal. So I asked to spend some time with her. So I told her, I clearly, after I see all the patients, I'm going to look to you again. She said, yes, ma'am. So she waited. It's around 1 o'clock. I brought her in and I sit and talk to her. So I told her, see, everything is normal, nothing, no problem. But she was having severe headache. So I told, like, if you're believing in me, if I can help you out, I felt something like you are in depression. What it is, can you please tell me? So she started telling her story. Like, it was one very bad, she was going through uh, very deep depression. It's psychologically, she affected very badly. It's like, boy and girl matter. They got married very early without their permission. Then she couldn't able to bear a child. So the boy was hitting her every day in her head only. So because of that, the headache, it was increasing. So finally, somehow she ran away from that boy. But when she came back to home, their mother and father, they were not accepted her. So she was totally depression. Because of her headache, she came to me. So now she said, now, ma'am, I don't have anyone to go share my problem like that. So I know what to do. So I told her every Wednesday, I called her in the afternoon and I take her for food with me outside. I feed her, I talk to her, I make her laugh sometimes. Sometimes I take her to my family and with my children, she'll be talking, she'll be happy. It's like that. So after 3 months, she changed a lot. It's not like a vision problem or anything. From a psychological problem, she came out. And slowly her family, they were accepting her. Now she's in Delhi doing some teacher training. I'm so happy to know, as an optometrist, we can even help others in this way also. So this is the thing I have seen. Thank you.
So thanks, very inspiring. So it just proves that optometry is beyond just a pair of glasses, wherein you can help the patient in multiple ways. I think definitely all the three panelists have inspired you in a way or two. Before ending the session, we would like to play a small video clipping of Ms. Prema. Sakina, can you do that for us, please?
I am Nagamal Prema, at present working in Nagaland in Dimapur. I finished my course in Tamil Nadu in Metupalayam. I am very, very proud to be an optometrist. As soon as I finished my course, I went to Himachal Pradesh to work there in 16 years. What I found the best in my life is where people cannot come and reach me, there I can go and reach them. Even if my journey would take 10 to 12 hours, I was happy to go and see the patients there. Every year, whenever I go, those people are very happy to receive me because I make their classes also there at the same week. Right now, I'm in Dimapur, where every people calls me for camp in interior place. I go happily without any expectations. I want to see the people's happy face. That's what my joy. And this joyful moment I got through my optometrist course. I do go for school screening very often in different school. The joyful moment in school screening is the principals, teachers and the parents comes to say thank you. This is one of the most important course, and I am happy and satisfied because God made me choose the right course. Thank you for listening.
Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou
Thank you very much, Sakina. Definitely very inspiring. As optometrists, each and every one of us should be very proud and do whatever service that we can do to the society. So I would like to thank all the three panelists for taking time off your schedule and coming and gracing this session. I'm sure that you would have inspired many. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much for this opportunity once again.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, OCI. It's really, really very helpful for us, and it's like motivation for all of us.
Thank you. Thank you, OCI.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye.